Okay, today is Tuesday, so we're going to do a 2 for Tuesday. We did one yesterday. That's number 1. We did the Mongo. And today we're going to do the Monsoon. The Monsoon is a sling bag also. I'm going to get the sling bags out of the way so I can go back to backpacks. It's kind of a weird shape. If you can see, it's a kind of a teardrop. If I didn't have it loaded so bad, it would be a lot more comfortable, but I've got it stuffed with stuff, and I'm going to show you exactly what I carry in it. I'm using it for a get-home bag right now, and I'll give you the pros and cons coming up. So stay tuned and like and subscribe if you can. It really helps the channel. I appreciate it. So sling bags are cool by their own right, because you can swing them around, open it up, and get to everything you want right in front without having to take your pack off. So that's its big advantage. On top of that, you can hit the clip up here and drop it. And that makes it real easy to drop. So with that said, let's get into the inside of the pack and show you why I carry it and what I carry and why I carry it all. And we'll go from there. Okay, so being that it's a sling bag, it's a different kind of sling bag. It's got a little pouch here. I haven't figured out what that's for. It just came with the bag. I just clip my light to it. All right, it's got this section here where you can put a jacket and close it up, and it will hold the jacket until you need it. So usually I carry I've got a navy rain jacket. Not navy as in U.S. Navy, but navy as in the color navy. Because navy and black kind of blends pretty good, and people won't really pay attention. So it's got this mesh pocket. Yes, Mike, I was thinking of you. I got a ferro rod, a lighter, and some waterproof matches. So, let's just leave it out. So, the cool thing about this, well, let's go out the outside first. It's got a pocket for a water bottle, or I'm using the Grail titanium. It's got another pocket over here. I've got my Radio Shack scanner. This is an old one. I picked it up off of eBay. They work outstanding. It's worth getting if you're living in a fire zone, or if you're living in any kind of zone, actually, because you can listen to the cops and you can listen to the fire department and the EMS and hear what's going on in your neighborhood, so you can be prepared. Okay, so the cool thing about this is it opens up like this, and you just fold it back. Okay, so I've got the Marine Corps tarp I showed you yesterday. This is Marpat. It hides in the woods, and we live in the woods. I've got a shemagh. I've got some paracord. I have some spikes, but I didn't put them in here today. Here's the sleeping bag that I showed you yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, go back to the Mongo and I'll explain all the equipment that I have. Here's the Mountain House beef stew. The New Testament, for those of us who are Christian. An N95 mask. A pair of waterproof binoculars. Here's the tent. It's a 2-man tent. It's Don't Die in the Woods. It's a 2-man survival tent. It works pretty well. Worst comes to worst, I can make stakes out of twigs. So it works pretty well. Here's my titanium dive knife. It comes in really handy. It's got a serrated edge on the back, sharp blade in the front, and it's dive proof, waterproof. I love it. Extra pair of socks, some Gatorade Zero. I could basically, and that folding stove that I showed you yesterday. if you put all these pieces together, it will make a little box stove. And it works out okay. It's not the world's greatest. I like my titanium one better because the edges are sharp. So I've taken a file and rounded some of it off, but I still have to finish it. You know, I think I paid 18 bucks for this. For 18 bucks of something that's stamped metal, I shouldn't have to file it, okay? I should have it ready to go. But that's modern marketing, I guess. They're not responsible for what we buy. Let's see if we get something on the scanner. And then, most importantly, if you're going to go scouting, I do carry my sidearm, and what's nice about the sidearm is that, you know, I can get to it, no problem, with the sling bag, because it slings over to my left side, so it leaves my right carry side free. But it holds the AR-7, which is, for those of you who haven't seen one, there we go. It goes like this. Now, I've got a full video on it, but I'll just show you really quickly. If you get pinned down or you're in a spot and you can't get out, and you're a little bit beyond pistol range, and you want to just go home, because when you're, let's face it, when you're doing survival, you're not going to play Rambo. You just want to get out. You want to get out alive and get away. So, there we go. And you just turn this nut down fairly tight. You don't want to wrench it down tight, because you're going to want to take it back apart. You pull out your bolt, and you're ready to go. And it's fairly accurate. Has an 8-round magazine, and it. All right, enough with you. It's fairly lightweight. I mean, I can balance it on 2 fingers, fairly easy. Yeah, gotta find a balance spot, but yeah, it's not heavy at all. It adds about, I think, 6 or 7 pounds to the bag. Yeah, maybe a little bit less. Anyway, to get it apart, you pull this back, turn this, turn this. Got this little wing nut down here that holds the receiver onto the frame. Okay, and then it all goes back in the buttstock, and it floats. So, like that. Put your receiver pin down, slides in. And there we go. Stores like this, goes in the pack, fits in the pack fine. And it comes in really handy. You know, if you're out somewhere and you get stuck overnight, or if you're scouting and foraging, shall we say, after SHTF, having a .22 long rifle is better than not having any rifle at all. Okay, I don't want to carry an AR all the time or anything else. if I can just get by with just sticking this in the pack. And frankly, if I was going to use this all the time for a get home bag, then I would lighten it up a little bit, but that's okay. It works well as it is. And the only drag is, like all sling packs, if you overweight it, it's going to dig into your neck and your shoulder. And after a couple miles, you're going to want to ditch it or start ditching the gear that's in it. So just keep that in mind if you're going to buy one. These things are, right now I think Maxpedition has them for like $180, but you get 2 for 1. Right? I think they're running a 2 for 1 sale, so you can get a black one and a khaki one. That's the only ones that they make anymore. Unfortunately, they got rid of green, but this works good. Is it my choice for a get home bag? No. I would rather have a backpack. You know, backpacks, I got both shoulders. I can't get into it as easy, but I still have my pistol on my side, or sometimes I wear a chest rig. So, you know, I could wear a chest rig underneath this, and you wouldn't know that it's there. I could just, you know, rip it open and pull it out if I had to. But it's low profile. And the shape of this doesn't really look like a backpack. So that is the one advantage to it. It's got a rubber bottom with grommets, but it doesn't look like a backpack. So people who are scouting you out, you know, checking you, seeing what you're carrying and all that, if you're wearing civilian clothes and you're just carrying this over your shoulder, they're not going to really give you that much attention. Not like if you come in with a backpack with, you know, Molly and all sorts of crap hanging off of it, pouches and water bottles and stuff like that. So this one works pretty good for what it is. Other than that, it's Patriot 0 out.